that right now. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get started here, okay? Like I said, my name is Tracy Zimmer. I'm from Canada. I am a mom. I've got a 20-year-old boy, a 17-year-old girl, and it just seems like yesterday that they were wee little, and I got introduced to this wonderful industry. They were 4 and 7 at the time. So I've been here for quite some time, and it typically would have been a business model that I would have ran away from because I was not familiar with it. I was ignorant to the profession. I didn't realize what it really was and what it could do for your life. And I'll tell you what, a year and a half doing this part-time on top of my teaching job. I was in the classroom for 13 years. And I thought, hey, why not? Why not some, what all we're doing is we're referring a line, a product line that I already use and love. And to me, it was like extra spending, but it turned into so much more. And a year and a half later, I retired from the classroom and have been doing now this industry for almost 12 years full time, which is very, very exciting. So I never underestimate what this can do. Obviously, this is a business model for everybody, whether it's something part-time for you to, offset those costs that are going on crazy every single day, or to really and truly make it something bigger and better. It's there for everybody. So I'm excited to share with you tonight a little bit about what got me so excited. So let me just get this going, and we're going to share there. So, okay. So somebody invited you tonight, and if they invited you, I hope that you say thank you. Because I always think, what if the person who invited me to take a look 13 years ago now didn't call me? Life would have been a lot different. I would have still been in the classroom. I wouldn't have had all the experiences that I had. And I am forever, forever thankful. And, when I heard Riman and I heard skincare and I heard the numbers, I know skincare is a product line that when people use it and they love it, they don't deviate from. And I was actually with skincare for those 12 years prior to being with Riman. I've now been here with Riman for a year and a half. And I'll tell you, this is next level skincare. I was using good skincare, but when I tried Riman, it was like a whole different tenfold of what I had ever seen and experienced. And I got to see results from so many people. So here's what really grabbed my attention. Okay. Like I said, I'm a numbers person. I was a math teacher. So numbers to me, when I hear them, I'm like, numbers don't lie. You can't make up numbers, right? And if you look here on the right, all these different pictures, these are our headquarters in different cities. You can see nothing's not done to the top level, right? We have incredible, beautiful, modern looking buildings. We have a Riman village that is owned for our Riman community on Jeju Island in South Korea. You can see this giant globe here. This is how we advertise when we're in the World Resort Center. You can see our conventions and our conferences, bringing people together with community. But I'll tell you what, when I heard Korea, established in Korea in 2018, and I heard $2.5 billion in revenue, I was like, what? Are you sure? Like, are you sure it's billion and not million? They're like, no, it's billion. And I thought, here we are in a country that is so hard to compete, to be the best skincare company and to sell $2.5 billion. I thought, that really says something about what we have. We were rated #1 K-beauty brand. So think about that, right? You have all these different Korean skincare companies out there, different brands, and we know that Korea skincare is good quality skincare. You just know that. When you hear Korea skincare, you know that the standards are high, they're effective, they work, they're the best. They're the best. It's like, saying when you're shopping, going to Paris, when you're shopping in Paris, you're getting the best, right? It's like going to Korea, their skincare is always the best in all of their beauty. So 40 million bottles were sold in Korea alone. And Korea is about 50 million in population. So think about that, right? If you do the math, you're like, wow, almost every person owns a bottle of Riman. Now, here's what really got my attention, okay? This all happened before we even launched in North America. We launched in North America March 18th, 2023. Canada was at the end of that year. Taiwan launched December 5th, 2023, so also in 2023. The Philippines launch is just happened October 1st. Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore launched April 2025. You guys getting the picture here? Like we're launching country after country after country. Hong Kong launched July 2024. The UK, so exciting. Europe expansion is coming, is launching October 19th, 2025. And yes, that's in a couple of weeks. And Japan launching Q4 of 2025 and Q1 of 2026. We have Italy, Spain, Ireland, Colombia, Chile, Peru. Okay, so we're launching over like 50 countries in the next 5 years. And you can see by our timeline here that that is going to happen. And what I love about this company is they don't just throw out a country and say, hey, let's see what happens. They get everything set up. They get your HQ office, they get your warehouse, they get your general manager, they get your customer service, they have their website, everything is, we are set up to be global. So I am so excited about that. And that really spoke volumes to me. So we have our skincare, which is obviously our the factor that goes, wow, that's what we're known for is our skincare. But we also have a hair care and body care line. We are also opening up Lifening, which is our nutrition line, and everything is going to be growing as we keep things rolling here, okay? So what makes us so special? Well, we have two hero ingredients that I want to just talk to you very briefly about. One is our giant young pool. This is known as Centella asiatica, pennyworth, tiger grass. You may have heard that lingo before, okay? And there was this tiny little clover that grows in Asia, and when tigers used to fight, they would wound their skin and they would go and roll in this grass. So they figured and they said, hey, if this heals tiger's skin, what could it do for the skin on humans, right? And what they did is they took this plant and they grew it to be giant to take out the extracts from this plant. So we've got the fresh extracts. It's not the dried version, it's fresh, which makes it 10 times more effective, okay? So this has anti-inflammatory benefits to soothe skin. It's tested for hydration and skin brightening, reduces the appearance of hyperpigmentation, fine lines, and wrinkles. Okay, when I read all those things off, usually when you ask somebody, hey, what's your biggest skin concern? It's one of those things. And we have that to help in our products, in all of our products to help with just that. Now, we also have our Jeju Lava Energy Water. And now this is water that's been filtered for over 400,000 years beneath Jeju's island Halsan volcano. That is full of minerals and frequencies that you cannot find anywhere else, okay? Now, most skincare is 80% water, and it's usually distilled water, and there's nothing wrong with distilled water, but when you can have energy water in your skincare, like talk about magic, right? So those two right there makes us so extremely special. And then we've got our nano liposomal technology. And what this is a process, a very expensive process that actually breaks down our molecules to be very, very tiny to get to those deep layers of your skin to really heal and have skin repair more than even skin care, okay? So I just wanted to touch on that just a little briefly. Now, here's our Riman campus. All this comes from the island of Jeju in Korea, okay? I've had the privilege to actually go here and visit it, which was really exciting. And Jeju Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most beautiful islands in the world. In fact, people refer to this as the Hawaii of Korea. Okay, so here you can see we have 140,000 square foot smart farm where we grow and manage in the perfect environment that giant young pool that I was talking about. We have our Lava Energy Water Center that we got to tour when we were there as well. Our labs, okay, we have an Ask Lab station. Our Riman farm where we grow, and then our solar power station. And I can tell you, when I went and visited this, it was really eye-opening for me because I heard about it and you just can't imagine on such a large scale what this all looks like. And the other thing that really caught my attention is that Riman is vertically operated, okay? So what that means is that we own every step of the process. Okay, we have control over absolutely everything from our patents, our research, properties, owning our smart farms, even our bottling and manufacturing facilities. So this was really exciting to me to know all of that and see it with my own eyes. So here is the Riman farm. I was actually in this building right here. They are expanding and expanding as we speak. So you can see all these beautiful plants in there, and that is where they grow. And this is our Riman village. Now, when you hit director in the company, they actually fly you here. They put you up in these beautiful villas. They have their own spa, their own pool, cafes. I mean, it's absolutely, absolutely incredible. I walked in there and I was literally speechless because I thought, I've seen pictures of this place, but the pictures did not do it any justice as well. So the on our own, he took the first year profits of Riman and he created this village for us for distributors. Now, this isn't a place where you can go on to Expedia or booking.com. Here's a location, okay? This is specific to the Riman distributors. I wasn't supposed to play that. So here we go. Here is our skincare lines. We've got our signature line and we've got our rate line. Okay, so the called dermatology. So it's here cleanse, hydrate, and protect is our theme of skincare. So, depending where you are, where you're at in your skincare world, both lines are absolutely incredible. They really, really focus on hydration. They really, really focus on that self-care, self-healing, and they are absolutely so effective. In fact, here's a picture of myself when I got started. Now, on the left was my before picture, and somebody said, hey, get a before picture. And I thought, well, I was using good skincare before. I can't see that I get such a difference. This was 30 days later. And you can see I had acne scarring. That acne scarring totally went down. You can see when you look close, the pores got smaller, the texture, the tone, the overall health of my skin drastically improved. And then this was my daughter, and this is where I knew we had something magical. She suffered from acne, and we tried everything, absolutely everything. Went to a dermatologist, and it was 5 months using our Riman products that really and truly healed her skin and got her healthy glow back. This is my friend Angela. When people see this picture, they don't believe that it's real. And I can tell you that I'm the one that took the picture, so I know it's real and just miraculous. She had everything from acne to rosacea to dry skin. She was so scared to try these products. And when she heard that we were clean, we avoid over 3,000 toxic ingredients in our products, she thought, okay, I'm going to give them each a step, just try a little bit here and there, and her skin loved them. So you can just see the difference for her. She is so thankful that that Riman was introduced to her. This is my friend Tim. You can see the difference in his face. I love pictures because pictures are worth 1,000 words. This is my girlfriend Michelle. Again, it's just like it is like they're aging backwards. Is that what's happening? This is Arlene from Saskatchewan. Just look at those fine lines and wrinkles, just absolutely incredible. Okay. So we've recently just launched makeup. It's hybrid makeup, and we call it hybrid makeup because it is skincare infused makeup. And I don't know about you, but I never ever wore the foundations and things like that because I felt like it was not allowing my skin to breathe, like it was suffocating my skin. I also felt like I couldn't put it on evenly or would rub off, and I'd leave makeup different places, all the things. And I'll tell you, this makeup is different. And this is just the start of our makeup. Here we've got face and we've got lips. This cushion here, I cannot tell you enough great things about it. It is just, if you can do this with the pad that it comes with, you can get full, beautiful, natural coverage that doesn't look like you're wearing makeup. It stays put all day. I could go on and on about this because these products are so wonderful. And in 2026, we are going to be launching mascara, eyelash serums. We're going to be doing the blush, the eyeshadows, you name it, eyebrows. We've got you covered in all areas of makeup. And I can tell you, makeup is one of the most toxic things that women put on their face. You don't need to worry about that when you're using Riman makeup. We also, in our makeup line, avoid the 3,000 toxic ingredients out there for you. Okay. Here's our Boda Lab, which is our personal care, our Desert Cola Plus hair care, and our body care. Now, again, we've got patents ingredients. We have over 13, 14, we're going on actually 16 patents, I believe, right now in our full entire line. again, that was something that really stuck out for me. I was like, wow, you know how hard it is to get one patent, and to say that we have over 13 patents tells me that there will be no other company that can copycat us, that can duplicate us, that will even come close to what we're doing. So that was really important to me as well. Now we are seeing so many incredible results here with these two lines. In fact, here's some hair products. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I'm seeing in these pictures. You can make those decisions on your own. But there's definitely some changes. And these aren't, I have got so many before and after pictures of people with their hair. And it's also helping people with the dry scalp or the irritated, itchy, flaky scalp, all the things. But, I've got some happy clients who have been using this, in particularly a lot of men. And then our lifening, which is our wellness, which is vitality within. Right now, we've got two product lines in our nutrition. One is a Deep Talk Plus. It's a gut health product that has natural psyllium husk fiber with zinc. And just such a great daily detoxification for people. And those that need this, I'm telling you, they will not go a day without it. We're talking about regularity, maybe something that a lot of people don't talk about, but it's real. And this has saved a lot of people. Then our Beauty Collagen EX. Now, as we age and as we get older, I think around 30, we start losing collagen, even 20. And we need to supplement it, right, to get that back. And what goes hand in hand is our type 1 collagen that goes with our skin, hair, nails, you name it. Okay, so this is like our collagen within that we're drinking that helps with all of those things. So it's beautiful, it's delicious. It's a blueberry and pomegranate flavor. We have our actual giant Byung extract in this liquid collagen as well. So hydration within also helps with the anti-inflammatory. We've got psyllium glutathione, which is an antioxidant support as well. So I truly believe that everybody should be supplementing with collagen as we age, okay? So there you have it. Again, I could go on and on about our products, but I don't want to bore you. You've got a lot of learning to hear and see what all of our products do. We're just giving you a quick little glimpse tonight. Now you might be thinking, okay, these products sound incredible. How do I get my hands on them? What can I do? Well, you can be a customer here. We have an incredible customer program that gives you rewards and different savings when you hit different thresholds. But we also have a distributor or a planner portion where you can decide to refer and earn an income. And, when you look at the traditional supply chain, you can see why, when you go to a box store, why everything is so expensive. And here what we have at Riman is a high margin distribution business model, meaning we get the products directly from the supplier. Remember, we're not outsourcing to a whole bunch of different people and things and places. And we're able to sell these products at a phenomenal price and get them into the hands of our customers and our sellers, right? So how does this work? Well, you see a lot of numbers here, and I'm not going to go through all of these numbers. If you're somebody that wants to know all the details of our compensation plan, we can go into depth. We can send you a video that is much more in depth than here. But what I want you to see is our first three positions, which is a planner. Think of a planner as like an affiliate marketer who's, sharing some products, not maybe really growing so much of a business, sharing some products out there. And then we've got our manager position. Manager and senior manager are what we consider our lifetime positions, meaning once you hit here, manager and senior manager, you never start at zero. You never have to start over. You never have to requalify. And I will tell you, we don't have auto ship requirements here. There's no such thing as you must purchase so much every single month to stay active. We don't have that. Our products are good enough that they say, we're not going to force you to purchase anything. When you run out, you're going to want to purchase. Okay. So you can see that the retail column right here goes up every level that you're hitting. Okay. The other thing I want you to look at the manager position, this 3,000 SP in 3 months is when you hit manager. 6,000 in 3 months is when you hit senior manager. Okay. So when somebody gets started, our first goal is to get them to senior manager as fast as possible. Now, the positions moving after senior manager, that's where we get into team building and more that network marketing side of the business, where, not only does your retail go up, but you can see things like our open group goes up. right? So we've got open group commissions, which is the differential between if you're a team leader and a manager, you get the difference between them. We have unilevel portion of our compensation plan, which is absolutely incredible. And again, I'm not getting into too much detail here, but I'll tell you by looking at this, you can see that there's multiple areas that we get paid. And it really is suitable for everybody, whether you're a team builder or you're just a seller that sells casually, there is something for you. Maybe you're an online seller, a social seller, there is something for you, okay? So leadership check match, again, this is, leadership check match is one of my favorite portions of the compensation plan because it says when you help develop leaders, the company compensates you for that, okay? So it goes up to 6 generations. And, I want to show this right here. This is at our last conference in Las Vegas. And I'll tell you, there's something special and something incredible when people get together and have a vision and have the same thing in common. And that same thing in common is taking this incredible, beautiful product line across the globe. And, we get to hear from incredible speakers. We have one coming up in Long Beach, actually at the end of February 28th, March 1st. So if you're getting on board, my biggest thing that I can tell you is don't miss this, okay? I remember when I got started in this industry and I attended a conference 2 weeks after getting started, not really knowing why I was going or what it was going to do for me. But let me tell you, it was the best decision I could have ever made because I got to see the big picture. I got to see the vision. I got to see what we were actually doing here. I heard stories from people that made me go, if they can do it, I can do it too, right? So we have starter kits every month. So this is available for people who just get started within their first 30 days. You get a starter kit, okay? So why did I tell you before to look at manager that said 3,000 and senior manager that said 6,000? Well, because if you look at your starter kits, when you get started, and let's say you purchase the starter kit premium 1, that already starts you with 1,500 in volume. What did we say to be a manager? You needed 3,000, right? So you're already halfway there when you decide to purchase this big kit. Some people say, can I purchase 2 of those big kits and become a manager right away? Yes, you can. Can I purchase 4 of them and become a senior manager right away? Yes, you can. We say get in where you fit in, make sure it makes sense to you. But the volume where you get started with these starter sets, you can see that you get free product with these. They are great if you're getting started. Do not miss these and make sure you get them, okay? Right now in October, we have a fast start promotion. And this is really, really exciting because if you enroll as a planner in October and you get started, we have different tiers that you can earn, okay? So when you generate 1,000 in SP, you can get $100 in product credit. That's like cash in your pocket, right? Product credit that you're not spending your own money. It's going to be stored in your account in your mall. When you go to purchase, you can use that. Tier 2 says achieve the rank of manager within the month of October. You're going to get 250. Tier 3 is 500. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Anybody who's getting started right now in October, you 100% absolutely without a shadow of a doubt can hit that tier 3. Okay. I promise you, put your head down, get it done, get the extra promotion. It will be worth it. So where are we going? Well, when I see this, I get so excited because, like I said, we are going across the entire globe. We're not staying just in North America. We're not just staying in Mexico and in Malaysia and Philippines, Japan. We are going 50 countries in the next 5 years. And I know for me, I want a piece of that. Okay. I know how incredible these products are. I know how special they are. I know how unique they are. I have seen hundreds and hundreds of people with before and after pictures that these products are working for them, okay? Our chairman, he says, I want to be the #1 K-beauty across not only just Korea, but across the entire globe, okay? And I know that we are going to do that. In fact, I look at our competition as like the Dior's and the Lancomes of the world, and I can tell you this right now, K-beauty, Korean skincare, Riman is taking over those brands right now. And all I can say is try it for yourself. Let your skin feel it for yourself. And I know when I decided to partner here at Riman, I didn't take this decision lightly at all. There was a lot of boxes that needed to be checked. They needed to be green, and I was not going to take one red. They all had to be green. And let me tell you, there was a lot of green check marks. Everything from, well, of course, our products. I mean, hands down, they're the best. Our marketing, I'm telling you, when people get our packages, they go, what? Like, this is our packaging? We have marketing material that comes with our $20 registration fee, right? That I have never seen before in a company like this. We partner with only the best. Our packaging company, Pentagram, we partner with, they're the #1 packaging company out there and marketing company, right? So what I do know is when anything comes out, if there's new products, if there's anything, I know it's always the best. I know that nothing is cut short. I know that nothing is ever underhanded. It is always top notch. And I'm telling you, we have a movement here that is going to shake the beauty industry. It's going to shake the direct sales and network marketing industry. And I hope you decide to partner with us. And I hope that you get back to the person that invited you tonight and either let them know, like, hey, I've got some questions. I wanted to know a little bit more about this. Let them know where you're at, because things are moving and shaking, and we want you to be a part of it with us. So let's lock arms. If you're joining us, I want to officially say welcome. Welcome aboard. Welcome to this incredible, incredible community and company that we have our hands on. And thank you so much for joining in tonight.